Now, news headlines are often dominated by tragedy, violence, loss of life, but sometimes we have a chance to go beyond the news of the day and have a deeper conversation. Today is one of those days. Will Keeps is speaking out for the first time. He is the founder of Starts Right Here, an educational outreach program in Des Moines. On January 23rd, 2 students were killed in a shooting at the program. Will tried to intervene and was badly injured. Not even a month later, he is recovering physically and emotionally, and he's ready to move the conversation forward. What happened that day, but most importantly, what's next?
I want to start with, I think, what is the most important question here. How are you?
I'm getting better. You know, the first 3 weeks was kind of, you know, very, very mentally and physically painful. But, you know, I'm healing. And I'm mentally strong and I'm ready to keep moving.
And how are the kids doing right now? This had to have been a very traumatic experience for them as well.
You know, a lot of kids they're doing okay. I mean, it touched a lot of kids, but there's a lot of kids that go here that see this all the time, that hear about this all the time. And they're just ready to keep moving forward. They know this is their home. This is a place where they can get work done, you know what I'm saying, and feel safe. And I'm gonna say that word, feel safe. What happened was a tragic situation. It shouldn't have happened. These kids feel like this is their home, and I want to keep that going.
What inspires you to keep moving?
I mean, just the growth for these kids. You know, the situation that happened, it should let the whole city and the whole world know that there's a problem, and we need so many people to get involved to deal with this problem. And you know, it's something I've been saying for a long time, and I just hate that it happened, but we need more help to prevent these things from happening. So that's what makes me want to keep moving, because there's a lot of kids out there who's looking for those warriors, you know what I'm saying, to go out there and really fight for them. And I want to be one of those warriors. Some of these kids walk outside and be like, how am I going to eat today? Am I going to survive today? I got to go to school today. I got to learn today. Am I going to be safe today?
And you know from experience, you've been in their shoes.
Yes, I live that life. I know it's not good news. I wear a do-rag on my head and I got scars on my face and scars on my chest. Now I got other scars. You know, in this situation I lost my pinky finger. You know, but I'm ready to fight. And I got a whole crew of people that's ready to fight. My staff is ready to fight. Kids that's here is ready to fight. This is only going to make us stronger.
What do you remember from that day?
I remember it was a good day. And I remember I wasn't able to help them like I wanted to. I remember that. Come on, man.
It's okay. Take a break.
Well, the narrative is this, that those kids was growing and they got caught up in the street life. The growing part needs to be just as powerful. You see what I'm saying? These kids was here actually improving, doing better. And the street life always getting away. That's why we need as much help as we can get. I tell people all the time that I have to look just as beautiful as the drug dealer. just as beautiful as the gangster, the streets. So when it's time for them to choose, they choose me instead of choosing them. But if we all come together, we can look just as beautiful as the drug dealer, as the streets. So they can choose us. Because I'm tired of the streets winning. Starts right here saying, even though we went through something, the change still starts right here. The love still starts right here. The growth still starts right here. And that's what I want people to understand, to see when they see that name. And they see our students graduate. We have 31 graduates right now. And these are kids that would have been dropped out of school. So the program is working. It's working. And if there's kids that still want to be here and still want to come. You know, I think that if we get past all the politics and get past the race, we can actually, you know what I'm saying, make a difference.
Will also wanted to share a little bit about the victims of that shooting. Rashad Carr wanted to be a rapper. Gionni Dameron had considered cutting hair, but also had a line on a good job with the railroad. They were happy kids and both had plans for a bright future. The 18-year-old charged with their shooting, Preston Walls, would have graduated from this program 3 days later. He was one test away. If you're inspired to help, Will says do it. Volunteer, speak up, and donate so programs like Starts Right Here can continue to fight for these kids.